Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so today we're going to do a little story time because why not? I've been wanting to do a story time for a while, so I'm ready to get pumped. Okay, so the story was back in the year, but all I know is that was a few years ago. I wasn't too young, but it wasn't too old either, so I could say it was around like 10 or 11. And I went to the park a lot, right? So I made a lot of friends at the park. The park is basically like my second home, I guess. So I was at the park one day with a friend, and we'll call him Sean because it rhymes with his real name. Me and Sean, we were bored. So we decided to throw rocks. Not throw. We were gently tossing rocks into the little holes of the monkey bars. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like in the monkey bars, you know, in between there are little...
Okay, I explained this poorly, but basically I'm talking about the gaps between the bars.
The holes. And we were trying to kind of just like shooting them in, you know, kind of like basketball, but with a rock. We weren't like being aggressive with it. It was just like being stupid because we were bored. And there was this man next to us with his baby, or toddler? I don't know. The kid was about 2. He's watching us, right? And after a minute or so of us throwing the rock into the monkey bar hoop thing, he goes, "If that rock comes near me or my child, I'll break your neck with it." And I was like, what? Just... So I put on my little polite voice because I didn't really want to get into anything serious. Wow, I'm like really scratching everything. And I was like, "You can't talk to me and my friend that way." And he was like, "Yes, I can. I'm protecting my kid. You can't throw rocks in here." And I was like, I didn't hurt anybody. I understand it's dangerous, but at the end of the day, we weren't really near them, you know? So it's not like if I happened to miss, it would hit them. Because they were off to the side where we were throwing kind of forward. So if I threw it and missed, it would even come close to them unless if I decided to go. Either way, it was still a threat. So then he's getting into a fight with me, and I'm just like we're going back and forth. I honestly don't really remember what he said. I don't really remember what I said, so I'm not gonna sit here and make up things because it's stupid. But I remember him going, "Call your mom, call your dad. Tell them to come here. I want to talk with them. I'm done talking with you. You're a little kid." And I was like, "So you can sit here and threaten me, but you can't talk to me? Great. Love that." But I was like, "No, you can talk with me. You want to threaten, you can talk." And he just kind of kept saying the same things over and over again, calling me bad, dangerous, all of that. "Brownie, please stop disturbing." So I eventually got my mom. And when I got back, Sean left me. Thanks for that, buddy. He just like vanished. He was like done with the confrontation, so he had to go. And I called my mom and I was like, "Can you come? Like, there's this guy like literally threatening me." And my mom was so nonchalant about it. What nonchalant? What does that mean? Okay, we're just gonna use the word calm because I'm not sure if nonchalant's the right word. My mom was just so calm about it. She was like, "I don't want to go there." And I was like, "He's asking to see you and he threatened me." And she was like, "Okay, but I'm not gonna speak to him." And I was like, "So what's the point?" Whatever. So then we're walking, and I'm like, my heart is beating out of my shirt. I'm like, and my mom's just calmly following me. She put her sunglasses on, like she was gonna take a tan at the park. I don't know what she was expecting. So we get to the park, and my mom sits down on one of the little thingies that they had there. I don't know how to explain it. But she just sits down, and she's like going through her phone on her Facebook. And I'm like, great, thanks. Here of the month. And he comes up to her and he goes, "Is this your kid?" And she goes, "Yeah, why?" And he starts ranting, saying a bunch of stuff about me while I'm right there. Like, right. And she goes, no, you're not going to talk about my kid that way. No. And then my mom's like, "Don't you have anything better to do? Like, you're sitting here harassing kids. Don't you have a job or something?" And then he continues to say, "Shut up. You can't even talk. You don't even own a house." What? Can someone explain to me how owning a house comes to the forefront in a conversation about threatening children? How? So we're like, and? Like, what does that have to do with anything? And he goes on to say a bunch of stuff about our nationality. So he's making racist remarks. And mind you, this guy isn't white either. It was very, como se dice, hypocritical. So then he continues on saying his racist remarks and talking about how broke we are, because we're not the wealthiest family. Or even close to it. But he was still saying a lot of stuff, you know? And it's not like I need a reminder to tell me how broke we are. I could figure that out myself. So then he's yelling at the top of his lungs to my mom in the middle of a goddamn park. And kids are watching, including his 2-year-old son. Great example, by the way. And my mom goes, hey, who do you think you're yelling at? I'm not your wife to be yelling at. And not saying that you should yell at your wife, but it was just her remark. And he goes, yeah, you're not my... Prepare. He goes, no, you're not my wife. You're too ugly to be my wife. This man had the audacity to call my mom ugly. So I stepped in and I was like, if you don't shut...
Sorry, I have to keep it PG.
My mom kind of just looked at me like kind of astonishedly, and she was just like, and I was like, oh yeah, big deal. I said bad word. You have more important things to be worrying about. So the conversation went on for a little bit longer, and then we just decided, you know what, screw you, we're going home. And my dad was there, so we tell my dad everything, and my dad was ready to brawl. And he was like, why didn't you guys call the police? And I was like, good idea. So we kind of thought, you know, maybe we should go to the police, file a report, just in case it happens again. Which it did. We had like some evidence, some like backstory, you know, something that could really, you know, get this man in jail if anything like that happened again. We ended up not doing that. So, yeah. That's my story time for today. I will talk about the second time he threatened me. Maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. I have a few video ideas and planned. So I just need to place them around everywhere. But I try to make the story time a little shorter because it's early and like my parents aren't home yet and the neighbors aren't really awake. Because let me tell you, they are noisy. So I just wanted to do this quick little thing. And yeah.
Also, just quickly before I go, so the reason I'm posting this on Wednesday and not on Tuesday, which is my usual time, is because I edited this already. And it all got deleted, so I had to redo it all. So it took me a while to do it twice. So I'm posting it on Wednesday. But I will be back to doing it to Tuesday next week. Just bear with me. It was an accident. Alright. Bye.
Hope you guys like it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Please go share this with your friends because it's really important to me. We need to get to 1,000 and then I can start growing even more. So I just really hope that we can get to that 1,000 mark, really grow this channel. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, I'm trying to keep this little schedule thing for every Tuesday, but that's been really hard. So, I don't know. We'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.